This is a review of my Seiko Alpinist. As you can see, it's a lovely watch. This is the JDM model Alpinist SARB017, and I think this is the best watch you can buy for under $500. So let me start by telling you why. Oh, and I guess you've noticed we're in my new state-of-the-art filming studio. No expenses are spared here, you can see. So I hope you appreciate the change. Now let's take a look at this watch. Now, the first thing you'll notice, obviously, is that beautiful dial. Beautiful dark green sunburst dial. Now in the direct light, like it is now, you'll get that fantastic sunburst pattern. And when it's out of the light, it actually shows quite dark, as you can see. All like an olive, almost to black. Now, what really works well with this dial is the applied polished gold colored indices, and also the gold hands. Those colors sit really nicely against the green background of the dial. Okay, you can see there on the inner ring you've got a compass complication. So if you manipulate this crown here, that chapter ring will rotate. Now this is designed so you can tell using the sun which direction you're headed in. I guess an alpinist, is kind of an adventurer's watch, an explorer watch. So you need those things, don't you? I like the case back. Case back's really cool. As you'll know by now, I'm a fan of solid case backs. So there you go, they're made in Japan with the Alpinist logo engraved into it. And like the other SARB and SARG models, it's the 6R15 movement. As you can see, the case is really beautifully polished. The main crown is deeply engraved with the S for Seiko, and the other crown isn't. A sub crown. What they do have though is some really interesting knurling. Hopefully I can focus on that for you. The way this is machined is really beautiful. There's little ridges machined into the crown. It is a screw down crown. As you probably heard there, it's got a nice positive clunk to it. Winding. Date. And time. And they feel like real quality. The attention to detail in those crowns is just really awesome. Okay, so the other side of the case, again, nicely polished. Everything's tip-top. Screw-in case back. Now this is a small watch. It's about 38 millimeters across, 38 millimeter diameter. So it's not something like, this is way on the small end for watches for me. Yeah, it's probably a little bit smaller than I would like to have, but you know, I'll take a little bit of variation in my collection. You know, I don't want everything to be exactly the same. Okay, so they're the good things about the watch. The bad things about the watch, only one really, and that's the strap. The strap sucks. It really, 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 really sucks. It is so stiff. It's like a piece of thick cardboard. So when you put it on your wrist, it just won't sit properly. It's horrible. Absolutely horrible. I think the color's fine. The color works really nicely with the green and the gold, but it's a shitter. To be honest, it's really not a comfortable band at all. I'll just put it on to show you. Okay, so as you can see, well, maybe not if I can't focus it. As you can see, the watch sits nicely, perhaps a little bit small, but this band is, it just does my head in. It makes the watch sit at a funny angle on my wrist. It's just, yeah, it needs replacing. I have seen punters out there who have been able to get hold of an original Japanese domestic model bracelet that originally came out with the Alpinist, and that would be ideal. But you know, they are 20 millimeter lugs on this watch, so you know, a replacement band or bracelet would be easy to find, and I suggest that's probably a good way to go with it. The pictures that I saw of the watch on a bracelet looked really sharp. So yeah, why do I think this is the best value watch under $500? It's got a lot to do with the fit and the finish. The case is beautifully polished. The shapes are lovely. The dial is spectacular. It really is. You know, I'd say it's the most beautiful dial of any watch that I own. It's even as good as the Cocktail Time. You've got that quality, just the quality knurling on the crown and the sub crown. And you've got this quality case back with the Alpinist logo there. All of those things are just of really good quality. You can't imagine that this watch is ever going to stop. You can't imagine breaking this watch. It's tough, it's strong, it's beautiful. You know, put a decent band on it and you know, you've got yourself a winner. I love this watch, and once I find the right band for it, I'm sure it will get a lot more wrist time. I think it's one of those, it's going to be a cult classic for sure. This one, along with the Cocktail Time, they're going to be classics in years to come, particularly if they stop making these, because you know, they are Japanese domestic models. They are quite popular, but you know, once they stop producing them, I'm sure that people are going to want to keep buying them for a long time, because they're just, oh, look at it, it's just beautiful. There's nothing to dislike about this watch. It's got character, It's got style, it's got some rugged utility and some, you know, largely pointless complications there, but you know, that sort of thing might be interesting for some people. It's got a beautiful screw down crown. It's got everything you want really in an outdoorsy sportsman's kind of watch. You know, you wouldn't be scared to take this anywhere, do anything, go hiking. As I was saying, you can go running, swimming, any outdoorsy kind of activity. The watch is great for that. It's not a heavy watch, but it's got just the right amount of reassuring weight to let you know that it's, you know, it's a good quality watch. I don't hesitate to wear mine anywhere that I want, you know. It gets knocked around at work, whatever. It's tough, it's durable, it's awesome. Who's it for? Anyone that likes this kind of genre of, you know, sportsman's watch, explorer type watches. You know, it's perfect for that. Anyone who really likes JDM watches, yeah, of course it's another winner. Anyone who doesn't have massive wrists, because it is a small watch. I think it would be perfect for a smaller guy as an everyday watch. You know, it would be a perfect wrist fit. So if you're into your Japanese domestic products, if you're into real high quality bang for your buck watches, if you're into something cool and quirky that, you know, people just aren't going to have, you're not going to see people wearing these watches, then this is for you. Absolutely highly recommended. And, you know, if you can, go and get yourself one. All right, that's Western Pacific out.